Hey everybody, Don Murray here with your TVN Severe Weather Recap. It is Wednesday, June 17th, 2015. We're going to be recapping some of the severe weather events from earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday. We didn't do a video those days, so we'll catch up on the week's severe weather events. Starting with Monday, here we see the severe weather activity here across parts of the Intermountain West, extending southward here across parts of the Southwest, here across parts of New Mexico, and even into parts of Texas. See all this scattered hail detection activity here across parts of the Southwest. Moving further to the east on Monday, we had some severe weather activity here across parts of the Midwest and lower Great Lakes. Actually zoom in here across parts of Illinois. You can see we had a tornado report here just south of the Chicago area. Just brief tornado touchdown there, but nonetheless a tornado report. Moving further to the east, we also had some other scattered hail activity here across parts of north central Indiana. And then again, moving to the east, we had some wind damage reports here across parts of northwest Ohio. Moving to parts of the mid-Atlantic region, we had some of the hail detections here just south of the DC area. We can zoom into this area. We had several wind damage reports here just south of DC, where you see these blue triangles. Those are wind damage reports. You can see a lot of these scattered hail detections too, between 3/4 and 1.5 inches in diameter. Now moving further to the south here across parts of the southeast in Florida, we had a sea breeze thunderstorm that developed in the mid to late afternoon hours here around the Tampa area. And this storm moved from west to east into the Gulf through the evening hours. But you can take a look at this radar image. You can see how the storm evolved through the Tampa area, moving from west to east, causing some large hail. Go back to the other map here. You can see here we have the large hail detections around the Tampa area, and even a wind damage report here in the city of Tampa itself. So that was definitely a very powerful thunderstorm that developed on the sea breeze. Expanding the view back out, we'll go ahead and move further to the west, where we had some of this other activity across parts of the Southwest. Zooming into parts of New Mexico here, you can see all these scattered hail activity here between 3/4 and 1 inch here across parts of southern New Mexico, extending further to the east and south here across parts of, going into parts of West Texas. Some hail activity here. Moving further to the north here across parts of the Intermountain West was also another active day. We had 2 tornado reports here across parts of southeastern Wyoming. We can zoom in here. You can see some of these tornado reports here. These tornado icons indicative of tornado reports. And then also looking further to the west here across parts of Idaho, a lot of hail reports here. You see a lot of these spotter reports. You see we have a spotter report here of 1 inch in diameter, and then some other spotter reports. But some of the hail detections were rather large. We had 2-inch spotter hail reports here. You see the red icons here. Those are indicative of 2-inch in diameter hail reports. And even this purple icon here has 2 3/4 inch hail detections. So definitely some large hail for our Monday across parts of Idaho. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Tuesday and see what Tuesday had to offer for us. And as you can see, another active day here, especially again across parts of the Intermountain West, extending to the south, pretty much the same region that was active on Monday. And we also had another area of severe weather to note here across parts of the mid-Mississippi Valley, extending eastward into parts of the Ohio Valley. And then again, the sea breeze activity again kicked up here across parts of the southeast. What we're going to start with yesterday, though, was the landfall of Tropical Storm Bill. You can see, let's zoom in here, just to the south and west of Houston was where the main impacts of this occurred. However, you see these little icons here, these TS icons standing for tropical storm. These are all the wind damage reports, flooding reports, and all the other reports associated with Tropical Storm Bill. A lot of wind damage reports, a lot of flooding reports. You can see some of these blue icons too. Those are also some wind damage reports that were not designated with the tropical storm. However, these were more than likely caused by Tropical Storm Bill. So those wind damage reports along with all these other tropical storm reports. So definitely an active day across parts of southeastern Texas with that system causing heavy rain and damaging winds. And that system today is even still producing some heavy rains here across parts of the Red River Valley and moving up into the north and east here across parts of the Missouri Valley and moving even further to the north and east into the Ohio Valley throughout the remainder of the week. So definitely a heavy rain producer. Moving to the west yesterday, you can see some of this hail activity again. Look at all this hail activity here going through Wyoming. You can see we have a tornado report here, but look at all these hail reports coming from. Look at all these paths here, all these reds and purples. That's 2-inch hail in diameter plus. That's coming across parts of southeastern Wyoming. A lot of reports of hail damage, especially in the city of Torrington, Wyoming, where we had some reports of windshields being smashed out. Saw a lot of good video come out of there of softball size hail. Coming further to the east, these storms continue across parts of the panhandle of Nebraska. You can see a lot of these spotter reports, and again, some of these large hail detections. And again, this activity continues to move from to the south and east here across parts of southwestern Nebraska. You can see some of these high wind reports here with a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust reported here with a severe thunderstorm. And then again, moving the view further to the south, some of this activity continue here again across parts of Colorado. You see some of these large hail detections here between 1.5 to 2 inch in diameter hail detections. And then moving even further to the south, we had some larger hail detected across parts of New Mexico for a second day in a row here, again across parts of southwestern New Mexico and also extending northeast into parts of northeastern New Mexico. So that was the severe weather recap for the past 2 days. Kind of go a little bit into what we can expect over the next few days. I'll expand this view back out. Here you can see the activity has been here across parts of the Intermountain West, extending further to the south here across parts of the southwest New Mexico, West Texas area. Over the next few days, the pattern is going to evolve to where the northern plains, extending into parts of the upper Midwest and even down into the Great Lakes, is going to be really active, especially starting late week and moving into parts of early next week. We could definitely have several rounds of severe thunderstorms here across parts of the high plains, moving up through the Midwest and down into the Great Lakes as we're getting into more of that summertime pattern. Some pretty strong westerlies are going to be coming up here across parts of the northern states over the next few days, so there could be some rather significant severe weather events that do occur. So you want to pay attention in these areas. If you were living up here, we'll probably see these maps lit up day after day with severe weather activity moving up across this region. So thanks for watching this TVN severe weather recap. We're going to be doing another video tomorrow on what occurs today, so make sure you check us out. And also keep an eye out for those live streamers that are out there streaming at tvnweather.com/live. Thanks, take care.
Don't forget to check out Storm Chasers streaming live at tvnweather.com/live. Or if you're on the go, you can watch live Storm Chasers streaming on your mobile device by downloading the TVN Weather app on your Android or iOS device.